How long has the Monarchs been around?
We've been here since 1981, and I know just about all the founding members in this club, so it was a good time back then.
And did you start the Monarchs?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I was a rock and roll musician. Didn't even have a motorcycle in Hawaii yet, and I joined the Monarchs in 1991. They all came down to see my band at the Jazz Cellar, and they've all pulled up. There must have been 20 of them. I walked outside and they were all hovered around my motorcycle. And I said, oh my God, what am I in for now? And come to find out, they were admiring it. Then they started talking to me, and I was overwhelmed. I couldn't wait to join the club. As soon as I did, I found out what the word prospect meant. And it wasn't pretty, believe me, and it still isn't pretty.
Yeah. One of the things I really like about the Monarchs, you know, is the traditional biker motorcycles. A lot of hardtails.
Virtually everyone was home built, kick only, old shovelhead or older. We had a couple knuckleheads, a flathead, mostly shovelheads. It took us 45 minutes to leave the bar. By the time everybody got their bikes started, it was a sight to see, but I was still proud of the club. And yeah, as you can see, I haven't changed. I still kick my bike. I ride it every day, and try to get my boys to do the same thing.
Do you ever feel like the Monarchs are the keeper of the flame?
We're definitely involved in that, yes. And there's a handful of clubs that are still together on this island, and you all know who you are, that pretty much wrote the book of bikers in Hawaii. And I'm proud to be part of that club.
As president, does that rock and roll come over into the club?
That's a good question. That's what brought me into the club. Occasionally, I give the guys a reason to go out at night if I do have a gig. I don't play as much as I used to. I used to play 3-4 nights a week, and all my boys were there virtually every night. I don't know to whose benefit that was. Definitely the club owner, because we can drink.
Yeah. So when you guys are riding, is it one of those deals where, you have road guards and it's, everybody's on a line and there's hand signals and all that stuff?
Back in the day when we had several more members than we have right now, it was a chore to keep everybody in line. Our general rule is you stay one bike length behind the guy in front of you at all times at any speed. Don't ever let anybody infiltrate the pack. Yeah. It makes us look good. A good example is HPD. Look at those guys ride. They ride like they're connected with steel rails. It's one of the most impressive things about HPD. That's all I can say. One of the first things I did when I became president 20 years ago was not have a road guard block traffic, because all it did was make drivers in cars angry. The way we do it now is I'll give the signal because I ride in front. If a light turns yellow, I'll give this. That means do not stop. Just keep going.
And it's generally safer. People don't realize that keeping the group together doesn't have a bunch of guys trying to catch up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's when people get hurt.
How long will you be riding the hardtail?
Funny you should ask that. The way the condition Hawaii roads are right now, it motivated me to build a swing arm bike that has shocks. When I ride that bike, I feel that something's missing. I don't know, maybe I'm sick in the head or whatever, but I will say this, the older I get, the more air I let out of my back tire. So I hope that answered your question. I'll probably be kicking a bike and riding a hardtail until right up to the end. I know guys way older than me that do, so that's my motivation.
If everyone rode a slightly extended fork, apes, and a hardtail, that they would actually ride safer?
No.
So what's up for the Monarchs in the future?
As long as I'm running the show, the Monarchs will keep the same philosophy, meaning you give respect where it's due, you follow the old school rules, and I will tell you this, it's not easy to join this club, but for the people who decide that that's what they want, they're always happy. It takes a while. You got to get to know us, we got to get to know you. And that's the key right there, and I think a lot of these new clubs that spring out now miss that. And it would behoove them to vet their members a little better, I think. It just makes everything better, you know? And my brothers I have right now, I think the newest one has joined the club 7 or 8 years ago, you know? And we keep the same guys for a long time unless they die or move away. So I like
go off to war.
We have several that are there right now. We have a couple guys that, for financial reasons or family reasons or whatever, had to leave, but that doesn't mean that this is where their heart is, and eventually they'll be back. So they have a home to come to, you know, with us.